Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Women Who Submit to Men Actually Control Them. Let's get right into it.
Submissive women control men. For those of you who are new here, I am a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for a decade. And baby, I'm talking to women. I am not talking to men. Okay? When I have my how to date sessions with women, right, and we are trying to align with the partner that best suits them, one of the things that I teach them is you have to be submissive. And baby, let me make a very quick disclaimer. You have to be submissive to the right man. Because if you are not submissive to the right man and you're in situations where you're feeling like you have to bend to a man's whim or bend to a man's leadership and he does not know how to lead, baby, you're going to always be in an uncomfortable predicament, right? Because a lot of times some of the men that y'all are dealing with need your leadership and not the other way around. So we want to ensure that when we're talking about submission, we're talking about submission to the man that understands leadership, to the man that understands the masculine and the feminine, okay? So I'm glad that we got that out the way. But when you are truly submissive to the right man, every decision, whether big or small, that man is going to make, he's going to run it by you first. Every time he may have a question about something, he may be wondering about something, he may feel insecure about something, he may be indecisive about something, he's going to run it by you first. You see, women don't understand how much power they actually have. The moment you realize how valuable you are as a person, first and foremost, and then how valuable you are as a girlfriend or wife or whatever it is you are in the situation, watch how your life change, your man's life change, and your family's life changes. This is not me saying that your man is still not the head of the household if that's the dynamic that you guys are supporting, but understand that you have so much more impact on how things go than he does. Because a true man of leadership is going to always choose a woman who's going to benefit him, herself, and the family. But he's going to know that he can turn to that woman when there's something that's needed and something that needs to be changed, altered, or there's something that needs to impact the relationship.
Here's a problem with a lot of women. Now, I agree, submissive women control men, but not in the way that she thinks. In my personal opinion, a submissive woman is going to have the most influence on a man because he's going to respect her the most. And honestly, if I ask a woman her opinion, it's not because I'm asking for permission. I want to ask for her perspective. Maybe she could see something I don't see that I haven't considered, right? I'm collecting information. She phrases it as if, oh yeah, he's going to run it by you to make sure it's okay with you. No, that is not a masculine man. Now, she said some men, this is why I really disagree with her. She said some men are going to actually need your leadership. No. There is no man that needs the leadership of a woman. If a man needs leadership, he better get it from other men. He better get it from other men. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
How much you want to bet? If you ask a modern moron, what does femininity look like? Describe a feminine woman. They always say, I want my woman feminine. I need my woman feminine. They are going to describe a slave. They are going to describe a maid. They're going to describe a mother that they can have in a bedroom with them. They're looking for the easiest sucker they can lick. Who is the dummy that's going to love me unconditionally? Who is the dummy that's going to sign up for all my shenanigans? That's not going to question me. That's going to let me do whatever I want to do.
Who's going to be the dummy that puts a ring on you? Like, it's funny to me, she demonized femininity, the very thing that men want, and she finds all these bad attributes to femininity. Oh my God, you're going to be a slave, you're going to be a maid, you're going to be a mother in his bed, you're going to let him do whatever he wants to do. What? So wait a minute, let me get this correct. Being feminine means being the opposite? Mean you being a boss babe? Mean the man can't do whatever the fuck he wants to do? Right? That you're not a maid, you don't clean up? So you don't cook, you don't clean, you're bossy, and you expect us to give you a ring? Yeah, it sounds good when Cardi B says it, but even Cardi B doesn't do it. And this is what I'm talking about. A lot of these women want to be masculine so bad, they just tell on themselves. They literally tell on themselves. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Recently, I heard somebody say, you can never flex on someone that has more than you, and why would you want to flex on somebody that has less than you? And that stuck with me.
You can never flex on someone that has more than you, and why would you want to flex on someone that has less than you? I don't know, but last time I checked, a lot of women try to flex on men they think they're better than. All the time. Oh my God. So yeah, maybe she should take your she should take your advice. This is actually a great quote. Yeah. You will never need to flex on somebody that you're better than. You know what I'm saying? They should know better. They should know better. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Side piece, when I found out, I told the guy I'm gonna tell his girlfriend, and he said, I would love for you to tell her, because guess what, she'll beat the shit out of you for telling her. And I said, well, if she hits me, then I will press charges against her. And he said, and I'll bail her out and I'll pay her legal fees. Like, do you think that you're gonna win here? It was in that moment that I knew it's never worth it. Side piece.
It's definitely not worth it. It's so funny to me. This is how you know men and women are different. When a woman is a side chick, she wants to get in trouble. She wants to get you in trouble with your girl. She wants to tell, oh man, let me go tell your girl, I'm gonna punish you. Men, we like being a side dude. Yeah, like, let your man pay for all the dates. I'm just getting the cooter. That's it. I'm just getting a coochie. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny here that she found out that Karens, being a Karen is not profitable. It's really dumb. It's really stupid. Keep your mouth shut. Be the side chick that you are. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
2026 is right around the corner, and here's what we're not doing. We're not making excuses. We're making an effort. We're not going through drive-thrus. We're going to the gym. We're not posting cars unless we possess the title. We're not doing nothing in private with a man who does not honor us in public. We're not posting gender reveals unless we're married. We're not watching TV. We're building legacy. We're not buying shots. We're buying stock. We're not praying for spiritual breakthroughs with undisciplined habits. We're not doing nothing for a man who isn't our husband. We're not going to the beach unless we possess the body. And lastly, we're not following trends. We're setting them. Did I miss anything? Didn't think so. I set the standard. Now you rise to it. Your destiny is directly attached to your discipline. See you at the top.
I like Deja, but Deja doesn't understand. She's taking on this masculine relationship with men, right? She's a feminine woman in many ways to me, right? And she was holding women in check. And this is the problem with the personal training career. I'm a personal trainer. Personal training is a masculine career by definition. You're telling people what to do. You're motivating people. You're leading people. And that could be she could be training a man. She could be training a woman. The problem is women don't know how to take what they do as a career and not apply it to their personal lives. This is why all the boss babes, doctors, lawyers, some of these women who have these professional careers, correctional officer, they're insufferable at home. A teacher, insufferable at home. I do agree with so much that Deja said. I like the fact that Deja wants to keep up her body nice for you, but she's being corrupted in the mind a little bit. I really believe so. I honestly feel like she's becoming very masculine and she doesn't even know it. She wants to lead a man into spirituality. It can't work that way. A man has to lead you into spirituality. If you feel like you're higher than thou, holier than thou with a man, that might be one of the problems, and you got to check that. I'm saying, Deja, don't ruin yourself thinking you know better than all men and that, I got the best standard. Oh, men got to meet up to my standard. You're becoming masculine very, very quickly. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Safe Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
I really wish my friends told me when I was getting big, because why did you let me get to 165 pounds? And you were saying, oh, body T, body, no, body big.
Why did they let her get to 165 pounds? What? 165 pounds? I looked for this video, I'm like, what does this girl look like at 165? Probably not that bad, right? Then I found this. This is what she looked like.
Okay, so for reference, this is what I look like at 165. I look super compressed, and mind you, my jeans didn't even fit in this video, but I still put them on. So it really just depends on your height and your genetics and your muscle mass.
Yeah, so this girl, not too terrible. I guess at 165, I mean, she is kind of on the bigger side. But the reason why women never told you, because they're bigger than you. Look what the lady said in the comment, me watching at 190. 165 is a lot for a girl, but there's women that are clearly 25 pounds heavier. And that's why they don't want to say nothing, because they wish they could lose some 25 pounds. Anyway, here's your girl, Dana D, always talking about something. Take a look.
Women calling themselves ugly on TikTok is upsetting a lot of y'all. And it's just so funny how y'all don't have a problem with calling women ugly when you don't like them. But when a woman come online and she tell her truth about being an unconventionally attractive woman, all of a sudden, now you got an issue with somebody referring to themselves as ugly. I done seen a lot of y'all say that these women are fishing for compliments and, You know, they just looking for attention. No, some people actually are just self-aware. It's only y'all who go around lying to yourself and making yourself think that you look better than you actually do. But some people actually tell the truth about the life that they live on a day-to-day basis. They understand that they are not conventionally attractive, and they understand how society treats them by them not being conventionally attractive. A lot of y'all know that you don't get treated well either, right? You just in denial and you lie to yourself. But you know that you don't fit what society considers as attractive either.
And Dana D, I don't think you realize you're not either. Dana, I'm glad that you have average to slightly above average face. Shout out to you. Okay, shout out to you. Okay, I get it. You don't need a nose job. I get it. But Dana, you struggle with weight. That is a big offense for a woman. You gotta know that. You have the genetics to struggle with weight. You gotta really work hard to keep that body weight down. And I don't even want to talk about all the things that come bad with women that are overweight. I can say stuff. One of the things I'm gonna say is that you could tell a girl's overweight, especially if she's dark skinned, if she's black, if you see in between the crevice of her cheeks a thin, or maybe sometimes even a wide discoloration going down in the middle of her cheeks. That's from friction between her cheeks. That's a sign of being overweight. So a lot of women, even when you lose the weight, you still have that hyperpigmentation in between the butt cheeks. Okay, and shout out to the fellas that know what I'm talking about. So a lot of you big girls think, oh yeah, I got a big butt. You got a big gut. Yeah, you don't even realize that discoloration. I'm saying that because Dana D gets online and she talks about everybody like herself is excluded. That's why. And it's funny to me because she's almost 40. So she's 38. She's probably about to be 39. No kids, never been married. But she swears. She's like the OG that could give you advice on how to live it and how to run it up. No, Dana, you can't do that. That's not you. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And it hurts me to see that you still get online and do this shit.
Know that people treat you a certain way when you don't. But instead of hearing these people out, what you do is try to invalidate what they saying in their videos. You come into their comment section telling them, oh, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, all you need to do is X, Y, Z. They didn't ask you what they needed to do. They didn't ask you for no suggestions. They didn't ask you for compliments. All they asked you to do was simply listen to them tell their truth about what they experience on a day-to-day basis. Sitting up and telling somebody that they don't go through what they go through is disrespectful, especially when they vulnerable enough to come to the internet and tell you what they going through and how they feel about it, and you sitting up in the comment section gaslighting them and making them think that they crazy when they know how life is for them on a day-to-day basis.
So now I see what's going on. Dana D wants to stick up for the girls that are being called ugly. Like, yeah, those girls are ugly. She wants to eliminate competition, and she always does this. People don't understand that a lot of women that get online and make content, they have a nefarious reason. They don't actually care about helping you. Dana D will much rather her get a man than you get a man. She don't care about you getting a man. Yeah, she wants those ugly girls to believe that they're ugly, and Dana's looking at it like, oh yeah, I'm an understanding woman. Those chicks are ugly. You're gaslighting them. You're just making it seem and invalidating them. Dana D only wants to validate you when you're saying that you're a piece of shit. You're not worth anything. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Everybody's talking about this Indiana Pacers travel picture, this one right here, and the comments are wild. I've seen it on Facebook. And of course, it's, a lot of black women mad because these young NBA players all have white girlfriends. So I seen comments like, they love to play in the snow. And I commented, we don't play in the snow, we live in the snow. And there was one comment that said, see, that's what's wrong with our black men. Who the fuck is R? There's no R in this shit. There's no we in this shit neither. Black men do not belong to y'all. Cause the funny thing is 9 times out of 10, the black men that are with white women are the same black men that black women did not go for back in the day. Normally good percentage of the black women went for the pookies, went for the thugs, went for the gangsters. Then Then when black men get with white women, they want to get an attitude about the shit. That shit's wild to me. And I experience it everywhere I go. Everywhere I go with me and my lady, we was just at Starbucks and the barista was next and turned her nose up at us. We went to go get donuts for the kids and there was a black woman sitting on the couch turning her nose up, and I just don't understand the hate.
Let me just throw my 2 cents in here as a woman who's in an interracial marriage. I'm calling Cap. Dude, stop it. Like, you're over exaggerating. Most people do not care who you're married to. Most people don't care who you're with. Black women do not care that much. You have a very small percentage of black women who care that a black man has married outside of his race. And usually when they do care, it's one that's got a lot of money. He's super fine. And they care as much about that as they care about a fine gay man being gay. That's just how we think. We be like, dang, we lost another one. That's the mindset. It is what it is. But I don't think that black women really care that you are married to a white woman, especially when you said out your own mouth that nobody wanted to date you when you were in grammar school or high school. They wanted the Pookie and Nene-Nays, which is really insulting. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing that, because there are plenty of girls that I went to school with that did not like Pookie and Nene-Nays. The problem is, you want to date something that you're attracted to that's not attracted to you. And so you went on and found somebody who's attracted to you and you're attracted.
That's not the problem. See, it's, again, and here's a black woman in an interracial relationship shaming a black man. Is there any surprise to you? A black woman who's married to, let's say, presumably a non-black man is trying to shame a black man. Right? Now, all the dude is doing is talking about his experience. And no, when that lady says, oh yeah, majority of black women don't care. Y'all don't? No, I think y'all do. And the only reason why you want to make it seem like y'all don't care, y'all want to make it seem like you're above it. Oh yeah, we're above it. We're above it. We're above it. In fact, women like who date non-black men are the ones that care the most. So again, just like the last video, you think they get online to tell you something that's going to benefit you. No, they're going to tell you something that benefits them. Dana D was trying to encourage girls to admit that they're ugly. This girl is trying to encourage men to admit that black women did nothing wrong. Is that the story we always see with black women? They never did anything wrong. Y'all don't care. Y'all care as much as y'all care about a gay man, a fine gay man being gay. No, y'all never chastise those dudes. Y'all exalt those dudes. Those dudes never. I never hear any rainbow men saying, "Oh yeah, black women always putting me down." Never, bro. They befriend you, right? If you're look at Lil Nas X. Who the hell is ripping Lil Nas X? Nobody. And he's a famous black man that's not dating black women. But it's okay. It's the only time black women accept you not dating black women is when you're dating men. So no, y'all care a lot more than that. I think this is very disingenuous. And it's sad to me. The reason why it's sad to me is because no matter where we are in our society, even if a black woman gets married, and she don't even got to talk about this, she's still trying to defend the sisterhood. Even a black woman who's married to a non-black man can't hold black women accountable. Again, this is the level of insecurity and bias that a lot of our women have. They can't even see clearly because all they hear to themselves like, I'm not a bad person. I'm not like, and this is why women never take accountability to begin with. Because once you correct a woman on one thing, she thinks she's completely trash. She's not worth anything. I had this happen to me. One of my girls, I was telling her about one thing she did, and she made it seem like her whole character was in question. No, I'm talking about one thing. I wouldn't F with you if your whole character was in question. You know what I'm saying? But once she came to her senses, she understood it was just one thing. But she showed me right then and there, that moment, that a lot of women, the reason why they can't take any criticism, because they feel like if you say one thing bad about them, you're saying no, they're bad completely. That you want to throw out the baby with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the bathwater is dirty. Throw the dirty water out. You don't got to throw the baby out. But, you know, this is what you got to do it as a black man. You know what I'm saying? This is what you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Either women are on the extremes. Either they're never wrong or always wrong. And they rather be never wrong, okay? Nothing they do is wrong. They're always right because that's the extremes that they live by. Sadly, but it's the truth. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.